Hello, Duncan. I'm Liz. I used to be famous on the Joe Rogan message board. Now, to some, I'm a legend. Some people don't know who I am. I'm not interested in fame. I'm not really interested in things like that, like anything like that, recognition, fame. I want friends. I have none of them. I lost all of my friends when I started when I got braces and started taking antidepressants and started dressing differently, lost my mojo, lost my confidence, etc., etc. Started sitting in the hallway with kids with much lower IQs than I had. Stopped using big vocabulary words. Stopped having any pride in myself whatsoever. Started spending all my time crying and sleeping. Stopped keeping a journal. Stopped dressing like a punk or dressing with references to anything. Like, even now, I try to just sort of dress normal. Like, this shirt, I feel like this shirt says, it just feels good. It says, like, well, and it's cut, it's not, okay, I don't want to be rich. I know nothing about economics. I don't know if I'm a socialist. I don't know. I don't like all the words and the labels and the people pretending to know what they're talking about and people arguing with each other. And it's all, it just seems like a stupid game. Like, when, like, we're all children. We should just be playing with blocks and making jokes. Like Congress should be people getting up and giving comedy routines. That would be great. You should, I should, I should be in politics. I mean, really, what I really believe is that, that I should have, maybe, like, the entire United States, following me. I could be like, like, I would, it would be really cool, like, for 2012, like, the world wouldn't end. Instead, something would happen with the elections, like, something random. Maybe, they would be, they would, like, magically, like, Harry Potter would, magically turn all the election booths into yogurt or straw, or that wasn't funny. I don't know. Now my mind is, I'm freaking out. Where am I going with this? Basically, I believe that I and only I am equipped to run this country. And I'll take advice from comedians and from Ron Paul, but I have all the answers, and I know I'm not the only person who thinks this. But I'm the prince. I am Machiavelli. Fuck Kanye and fuck Jay-Z, and, like, they should be watching the throne because I belong there. I mean, think about how awesome it would be if some weird like certifiably insane person diagnosed with, like, several different things, who is not a danger or harm to herself or others, but who has run out into the street singing, "Face it, this is a city of angels. All I see is dead weight," and who what else did I do? I'm running out of anecdotes. Who takes drugs and talks like this, who experiments, who has had sex with many different guys, who's been raped but doesn't really give a shit because it wasn't really that bad, and it wasn't real rape, and rape, who gives a shit about rape? And, like, what if somebody, okay, that's just me. That's one of my bits that I'm working on. I hate saying that because I hate having goals. And my brother tells me that if I ever go to an open mic and try to do comedy, that I will embarrass myself so much that I'll enter a deep depression and probably commit suicide. Even though I love being in front of a microphone, why can't I stop talking? Oprah Winfrey, can I have your show? What is the point of this? I started this video to talk to you, Duncan Trussell, and at this point I feel like you don't even deserve this. You don't even deserve me. Like, I think you banned me. You know, you should. I make a lot of good points, and I'm awesome. I'm only 23. You know, I'm gonna be even smarter and like, and you know, once I come into my own and accomplish things on my own terms. You know, I'm never going to use buzzwords. I'll probably never go to an interview. I'm going to, like, invent life from scratch kind of thing. That's my plan. And it'll be a huge failure, and then I'll make a sign on the street and maybe have a dog. But I'll be really cute, and it'll be, like, super easy for me to get money. And then after I sit in the same spot for a couple days, like, hopefully a punk rocker will come by and be like, come live with me, and then I'll live my dream of living with a punk rocker, and my mom will wonder where I am, and my student loans will never get paid back, and every night I'll sit on my rooftop and just breathe in the air and imagine that at that moment the world is ending, and I'll hold the hand of the slightly overweight, well-dressed punk rocker. You know, he doesn't dress like cliche. He has his own style. But he's like me. He's like kind of imperfect. Not too much like me. I'd really like to marry a backpack from the Museum of Modern Art, or a Queer Theory. I'm intimidated by Reddit. Where is this going? I don't know. I think my point is that, like, if you made your podcast like this, it would be better. I don't want to help you because I believe that that my ideas and I could be your muse. Like, I was basically born to be a muse because my life is so crazy, and if you watch my videos, you'll figure that out. And I don't know what a muse is. I don't even know what that means. All I know is that I refuse to do anything right. The one thing that my mom did, like most people grow up and their parents ingrain everything into them. This is how you act in public. This is how you make friends. This is how you dress. This is like what you want. You want this house with this umbrella outside, and you want to get married. My parents were beautifully laissez-faire, and my dad was completely laissez-faire. Like, he would hide under the bed when my mom told him to go to work. And he was really talented, but he got fired from all of his jobs. They were like illustration jobs, graphic design jobs, really cool jobs. He designed board games for like niche war game nerd circles. Went to Apple conventions. Super nerd. Now, like, he's a total bum. He lives with no running water with a junkie, and but that's interesting too. I should totally write a fucking memoir. Up me, like, have me on the podcast. I'm way more interesting than you. You went to a great college. Sure, you know shit about the Bhagavad Gita, whatever. I read Ram Dass. After I took acid, I was suddenly just beautiful. It's just so beautiful. Like, I was just suddenly able, I can't express it with words. I can't. I was suddenly able to understand the Tao, the meaning of life, my purpose in life. You know, it cheapens it to talk about it with words. I promise in the coming months, I will become more eloquent because I'm going back to school to study English, and I'll be actually writing papers instead of just impulsively writing these like attempts at being like random spontaneous and like you know, like a magic pixie green girl or whatever. But I have so much to say. I have so fucking much to say. I have no one to say it to. I have one guy who understands everything that I say, but like we're having issues because he won't give me his Adderall, and he's like into drinking and smoking. He's having some weird. He's like moving into a stage of life where he's trying to be like his parents, and I have to cut him off because I will always be a child. I will, and truly, people say this. Maybe it's a cliche, but I will always be a little girl writing psychotic, semi-spiritual, word salad, gibberish, blocks of text in word edit on high doses of Adderall. I started that out. I meant to say I'll always be the little girl on the swing, with my dad pretending that he's not going to push me and that I'm going to fall off the swing. So that's 12 minutes. I'll introduce you to my phone. I'm just trying to be random. I hope you watch this video. I'm going to make you a better one. You know, I'm going to have to come to terms with the fact that you may not watch them. I think there are two possible scenarios. Three. One, you watch it, you are enamored. Two, you don't watch it. Three, I'm just going to say maybe I inspire you to make a better podcast. I'm going to make you a lot more videos, and I really hope you watch them. So think of me as a pen pal. I really hope you get these. I'm not flat Stanley. I weigh like 160 pounds. They just let me out of a mental institution. So I've been just eating, and they didn't let me have outside food there, so I've just been binge eating. And now I'm like legitimately fat for the first time in my life. So I'm just like, Lena Dunham. But more so, I'm just like, let me improve my vocabulary and make up for it. And let me represent fat acceptance. I don't love you. I just want to help you. I know this is weird. I never want to meet. I'm totally peaceful, safe. I've been locked up, but I've never been a harm to myself or others. I was gang stalked, and the cops and the police fabricated everything in my records to get me locked up for as long as possible. Kind of an interesting story. Something I usually don't tell people. There's other stuff too. They stripped me naked, tied me to a bed, wouldn't feed me. You know, at least they didn't put a plastic bag over my head or waterboard me. You know, like that stuff I can't stand. And I feel very privileged to be like a normal-looking, musky girl who has family ties with the Masons, and that's a weird thing to say. I'm not a Mason. I wish I was, but my mom said I wouldn't like it. She didn't want to raise me that way because she herself didn't dig the rituals, and she's cool. She doesn't care about hierarchies and stuff. Okay, I'm at 15. what do I say? Blah, over.